What's going on, guys? Last night we received some more photos of the brand new refreshed Model S. So I want to talk details of that, and I also want to talk, is this the end for the Model X? Let's dive into the details. So at the end of December, Tesla shut down the Model S and Model X lines, which created huge speculation of whether there was going to be a Model S or Model X refresh. We did a video on this, we called it there was going to be a refresh, but since then a lot more information has come to light, and that is what we're going to talk about today. So the refresh is due around now. Some people speculated that it would happen when the factory lines opened back up. But because at the moment we've not seen any Model S's or any Model X's in the delivery lots at the moment, to me that indicated that the Model S and Model X refresh is coming. They're keeping it under wraps, and I think personally I didn't expect it to happen when the manufacturing lines open. I expect it around earnings call, which is 2 days from now. So my prediction is we're going to hear about the refreshed Model S and hopefully the Model X in the next 2 days. So yeah, keep your ear to the floor. We will obviously be making a video, first impressions. But yeah, I'm calling 2 days from now. So you may have watched our last video where there was leaked videos of leaked pictures of the brand new Model S in blue. These images are from Kilowatts, so go give them a follow. One of the best channels on YouTube to go follow for the latest news. These guys were driving around the factory to find these photos. But yeah, there was a blue Model S, and in my opinion at the time, if you go back and watch the video, I said that I don't think this is the PLAID Model S, I just think this is the standard Model S refresh. And with today's information, that kind of confirms that for me. With the pictures that we've seen today, that confirms that that is just a standard refreshed Model S. So what did we have on there? We had a wider body as standard. We also had the chrome delete, speculation on a vertical screen. We didn't really get information on that yet. That picture didn't show the best. Also, the cameras on the indicator seem to be a little bit wider. They seem to be hanging out a little bit more. And in all, just a lower, fatter, wider stance, a slightly more aggressive, in my opinion, and I think looked better. So this blue Model S right here is your new Model S, in my opinion. So here you go. This is the new Model S. This is what's going to be shown on the website. If you're ordering a long-range Model S, this is what you're going to receive as of the next few days. This is what you'll be ordering, one of these. There you go. Heard it here first. So, the new leaked stuff. Well, the first stuff, again, is from Kilowatts, and it was a white Model S at the factory. It's exactly the same as the blue Model S that we saw previously. So far, we've not seen any new paint options. These are standard paint options that come with the car, the white and the blue, so that's not changed. So it doesn't look like we're going to see any new paint options yet. So that's one thing out of the window, I think. It's wider again. It's got the standard performance wheels on this time. The chrome's deleted. It's got the wide body kit at the front. It's again, that indicator camera looks bigger to me. Maybe it's just the photos, but it definitely looks bigger to me. So yeah, pretty much the same. So here again is your standard Model S. This is what you're going to receive if you order the long range, possibly the performance. This is what we're going to see. And yeah, it looks amazing. I prefer it over the previous Model S, which was a great looking car already, but prefer it. And it doesn't look like there's any other indicators to say that this is a changed version, apart from slightly wider, slightly fatter, and the chrome delete. A few little flares that have changed a little bit, but not much. The average person probably wouldn't distinguish the two if it didn't have the chrome delete. The average person who doesn't know much about cars probably wouldn't distinguish the two. So somebody sent me a link for Teslarati, and that is what I'm going to look at. So the source of that, again, is our guys at Kilowatts have been killing it. So yeah, what I'm going to do is open up their video and just go through it. So I have seen briefly the images. I've not looked at them properly. So this is a first for me at looking at these images. So yeah, here's a live reaction of these images. So this is a black Model S. It definitely looks sportier than the other two, so let's have a look. Okay, so here are some of the spy shots straight away.
So it's a black Tesla Model S. Already, it looks like it's got a splitter, so I called for a splitter on the Plaid Model S. I said that a front splitter would be an easy thing for them to do. It's just a slight adjustment they just create a different bumper and that would bolt on. It wouldn't be that much harder work. So low to the floor. Okay, yeah, so there is definitely a front splitter. Yeah, it looks nice. I mean, it's a fascia lift at the very least. Maybe it's part of the bumper, but it looks like a front splitter. Okay, so there looks like there's quite a large air intake at the front. This could be the Plaid Model S. So initially I saw photos of this and I didn't think it was a Plaid Model S, but that front scoop suggests to me that it could be there for cooling of the tri-motor, or the components in general, having like a larger scoop at the front, a large scoop at the front, could be a cooling thing. It's got the, I think they're called the arachnid wheels. It definitely looks more aggressive with that front. Can't really tell. So I was expecting on the wide body some air vents on that wide body over those wheel arches, and I can't tell if there is or not. It's very hard to tell. There's nothing over the back wheels by the looks of it. It looks like there might be a slightly more aggressive flaring of the side skirts, but again, it's hard to tell. And this looks like a flat portion of the front splitter, but again, could just be seeing the underside of the car, like a lip of the underside of the car. Okay. So yeah, there were some photos of it as well, track testing. To me, that is so low to the floor. It's sitting on those back tires. There's no spoiler, by the looks of it. What are we looking at here? There's no spoiler. It's really low to the floor. I think this might be the Plaid Model S. But I don't think that's everything that we're going to see on the day. The back of that just doesn't look, the underside of the rear bumper doesn't look complete to me. I think we're going to see diffusers on there for the Plaid Model S. Maybe we're looking at a performance Model S here, but I think just because of the air intake it looks like there's an air intake at the front, I think we are looking at the Plaid Model S. But it could quite easily be Tesla going out to try the Plaid Model S on the track and get some tests of it done. But they're just taking off the spoiler, they're taking off the rear bumper, they're replacing the front bumper with a standard Model S bumper. I think that could be the case. The fact that it's so low to the floor, it's got that air intake at the front, I think we are probably seeing the Plaid S. But I don't think this is how it's going to come out. That's just my personal opinion. I still stand by. I don't think they can deliver a Model S, a Plaid Model S, without the spoiler, the aggressive diffuser at the back, and the front splitter, which it looks like they might have the front splitter. So yeah, I think we might be looking at the Plaid S, but they've just stripped it back a little bit, so we're not. So there's a slightly decent reveal at earnings call. So if that is the Plaid Model S, personally for me,
£140,000 is what my car configuration is going to be. I might consider holding out for the Roadster. The reason being is I'm expecting quite a bit more than that, and I think we will get it. I'm kind of certain we'll get something a little bit more than that. That's just my opinion. I could be sadly disappointed, but that's just my opinion. We still have my reservation for the Plaid S. I might hold on to it a little bit longer if that is what it is, and make an informed decision. But I personally think there's going to be a little bit more, and I think we'll get the Plaid S because I don't think they're just going to deliver that. That's my personal opinion. Anyway, maybe I'm just hopeful. I don't know. But we haven't seen the interior yet. It's still 50-50 to me whether we're getting a screen change. I hope we're getting a screen change. Tesla Model X and Model S have to do a screen change at some point. It has to go horizontal. It's just the way it is. The vertical screen doesn't work that well. It's not that pretty. I think everyone prefers the horizontal screen, especially now we're talking about full self-driving and consuming media whilst driving. Vertical screen is what it should be. So the fact that they've had a retooling, we should be seeing a horizontal screen, my opinion. But definitely something we will be seeing in the interior is now an interior cabin camera. So there is some interior changes that are happening, but that's kind of a minor thing. But an interior camera will be coming. So that is, if they're going to do work like that, it's quite possible that they're going to do a screen. Although an interior camera could just be an easy bolt-on, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. So the Model X, the speculation of the Model X. The strange thing about all of this, after all this spying from various people and some leaks from Intel inside Tesla, we've not heard anything about the Model X. Now, to me, that means a few things, or could mean a few things. So here's the outcomes of the Model X. One, nothing really happens. There's a good chance that this is the case. Two, something major has happened. Something major redesign has happened. Or three, they cut the Model X. Now, I know I'm kind of covering all bases. So what would I put my money on? Well, if I was a betting man, I personally think Tesla like to hold their cards close to the chest. So when they do a release, it has a little bit more impact. Roadster unveil at the semi truck event is an example. But I think I don't think we've seen the Plaid Model S properly yet. So I think they're holding that close to the chest, which means to me, I think there could be some major work that's gone on the Model X, and that's why we haven't seen it. They can leak the Model S, the standard Model S and the Plaid Model S, because they can do it under the guise of, it looks quite similar to the standard Model S that we see right now. They can hide the Plaid Model S in plain sight, but they probably couldn't hide this Model X in plain sight. Now, that's my opinion of it. What will that be? I'm hoping it's body kits. I'm hoping it's nothing too major. But we could lose the Falcon Wing doors. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. So the speculation of the Model X getting cut from the line of cars, this is the speculation. The reason people are speculating that is because the Model Y 7-seater is now here. People think that covers all bases. Me personally, I don't agree. The Model X will definitely be a lot more practical. It is more premium. There is a market out there for the Model X. But it could happen. It'd be sad. I'd be in two minds. One, I'd be kind of happy because I've already got a Model X. I feel like it's an amazing car. I would hold on to it anyway. The reason I would be disappointed is because other people don't get to experience that amazing car. So that would be a bit sad. But yeah, my opinion is there will be some changes of the Model X. We've still not really heard about the Plaid X very much. Will it even happen, the Plaid X? I don't know. 2 days, we shall find out, I think, in 2 days. But what do you guys think? Am I way off the mark on this point? Tell me down below. I appreciate all the support that's been coming from these videos. So if you want to see more like it, please subscribe, like, notification bell. As always, thank you for watching. Oh yeah, there's a link in the description to buy a Tesla if you're thinking about buying a Plaid Model S. I would wait for earnings call personally before ordering a S or an X. But if you do want to, there is a link in the description. It'll get you 1,000 free supercharging miles, and it gets me 1,000 free supercharging miles.
Muchas gracias for all the support of that. Congratulations on your car. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Peace!